Alright then guys, welcome back to another video. Back at it again at Danz. I know I was going to try to get out yesterday, but with the rain, it raining on and off all day, it made it kind of hard, so I'm out today. Work is starting to become a bunch of bullshit. I know I said it recently in the past, within the past like month, I think it was. Don't quote me on the time. I need to find something fucking different. Now I'm really gonna be looking. Because work is just because they're getting more and more pissed off because I'm going to be off next week, and Tony's pissed because he is supposedly supposed to have his kid. If I'd have known that, he said, hey, can you switch, on when you can go? Like, unless if you're willing to pay my mom and dad the money back that they're now going to be out for the site that they reserved. Like, what, you can't get your money back for, your money, campsite? I'm like, no, you can't. You back out the park. The county keeps it, which is true. He's like, oh, that's gay, or he'd be like, that's kind of, the reason why I say gay is it's stupid. No, which it is. It's fucking stupid. And all that. The county keeps your money if you back out. And all that, so. So I tell him, unless if he's willing to pay my mom and dad the money that they lost out on the switch, then yeah, I'll do it. But no, I'm not. I ain't fucking doing nothing for that company much anymore. It's not worth my time. I'm wasting my time at that fucking place, and it's not, worth me killing myself over anymore. So they're like, why are you leaving? I'm like, because I need something better. I tell them I need something fucking better. Because this place is fucking mentally draining me, physically draining me. I barely have any time to myself because now it's starting to warm up. I'm going to be go, 20, pretty much 24/7 now. And I get it that they need a closer and they need people, but it's kind of hard that, hard to find anybody because they need a closer and I don't want to be a closer, and they know that. Because, Amber went to days, which makes sense, so she's got a little more time to get her kids and make sure they get to work and home and whatever, which, I can't argue with that because I can see that, trying to make sure that her kids get home safe and whatever. I can see that, parents worrying about their kids, that's 100% understandable. that's something I'm not going to argue, trying to worry, somebody trying to worry about their kids, for the parents that care, that's, I'm not going to argue with. So Amber's been working days, so she's out in the closing loop for, most of the time, because I closed with her last night. So they're really going to hate when I leave. I'm going to tell them, hey, I'm sorry. I understand you guys are trying to get the best for me, but, to try to work with me, but it's not working like how I'm trying to, tell them I'm trying to be optimistic with the place, but, it's not working the way I hoped because, they hired 2 people on to try to get me back on days. But one backed out of the closing because she can't close because of her other job, which now that had it explained to me and, kind of makes sense on why, because she has to be in, for like 6 in the morning because she works at the gas station that my work is connected to. So she has to be there for like 6 or 7 in the morning, whatever it is. So, with her other job, it makes sense, so I'm not mad about that. So then the other guy that they hired, it's like, now it's kind of like, I don't want to close, it's like on the fence of not wanting to close anymore. It sounds like he wants to do more days. Dude, that's what I want to do. That's why you got hired, is to close. So I'm not going to fucking play around with the game, games with new hires anymore. It's, I'm just going to go and, if they throw a fit again, I'll be like, you're lucky I gave you my 2 weeks. I tell them, the company's lucky I gave my 2 weeks. I could quit right now and not care. I'm trying to leave you guys on a good note. I'm trying to do that. But that fucking place isn't good. Try to do something that ain't good for them anymore. So I'm just fucking done. Because now they're talking that they can. There's a possibility that I could lose raises. Because I fucked them over. Really, you guys are fucking me over, making me close again, not see my family. So. I could tell that, I could quit tomorrow and I'd be good. My life would be so much fucking better. But, I don't know, whatever. So, yeah, that's the sum of my fucking life right now. Going camping next week. So, obviously, keep an eye out for the Bay Shore videos after that I'm going to post after we get home. And then, after that, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm probably going to start looking for another job Monday. Because I got to work, being for 3, into work for, I got to go to work, I got to be at work for 3 today and tomorrow. And then all that shit, so I'm probably not going to stay out too terribly long today because, I want to get the hood tour episode up and the vlog up, so. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end the video here and get this hood tour episode done so I can get it up, so. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.